Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I have received very good responses from all of you. You people are just amazing. Your works are just mind blowing. They are so beautiful. You people are amazing audience. I'm very happy to teach you all because the work which have been done by you are so beautiful, so nice. I'm very happy to have such a wonderful audience, and I hope you are too happy with my teaching, with my work, and I hope you too enjoy along with me. Okay, and today is our last session of this free Fox calligraphy workshop. So today I'll be teaching you a background technique. Okay, now this background technique, you can't just use it for, only for calligraphy. Okay, you can use this anywhere. Okay, this background techniques are very beautiful and they are very easy to make. Okay, and you can use this for calligraphy, you can use it for other art forms also. It will give you a very good look of that art form, and you can use it for your greeting cards, you can use it for your project works. Even if you are not having, if you want to give something to someone and you are not having a gift wrapper. Okay, so you just grab a paper and some watercolors, and you can make out your own gift wrapper and wrap it and gift it to your friend. It will give a personal touch to that, and trust me, it is a very beautiful art, very beautiful technique. Okay, see, today I'll be teaching you just one technique, but there are many more techniques. Okay, with different textures. Okay, the each and every technique gives you a different textures. Okay, so there are many more techniques also, and for learning those other techniques also you need to go for paid version. Okay, and even the capital letters, or you can say the uppercase alphabets of the calligraphy have been left out. That also you can go for paid version for that also. And yeah, how to use the brush pen. Okay, this we done with a normal gel pen. Okay, with a normal pen, that how to write a uh, how to write beautifully calligraphy art. Okay, but if you want to know that how to use the brush pen, or how you can write with a brush pen, even that you need to go for a paid session. And soon this all things will be updated in the group, or I think I it might have been updated. So stay connected. I hope you, if you have enjoyed this sections, the free workshop sections, trust me, you are going to experience, have a good experience about the paid sessions also. Okay, so let's start. I have already texted you the materials which have been required. The water container, then a brush, then a palette, then watercolors. Okay, and paper. See, I was not available with a drawing paper, so I just took a small size paper which was available at my home, because I don't want to write a big quote. Okay, just a small word is enough for me to show you. So I just took a small paper, but you can you can use the whole paper, drawing paper, or you can just use a patch of that, or just a part of your paper, and try this out. Okay, so that you don't waste your whole paper. Okay, first what you need to do is, you need to take your brush, dip it in your water, and just wet your paper. Okay, just wet your paper. So this is giving you a bit you can if you can see, it is giving you a bit reddish color, because my water is gone completely red, because I have cleaned my brush which was containing red color. So I just washed in that water, so my water is a bit ready, so it will give you a red look. Okay, see, what I did is I completely just wet my paper. Okay, my paper is just wet. Then you can take any of the colors, watercolors, which you find beautiful or which you want to carry on, but please go on with light colors, because when there is a light background you can give a good writing. Okay, your writings will be brighten up. Okay, so just first wet your paper. Okay, then I'll be taking yellow color, yellow, red and pink color. Okay, I'll be taking yellow, red and pink color. See, my colors are very watery. Okay, एकदम fluid होना चाहिए, एकदम पानी के जैसा color होना चाहिए, then only it will give you the best effects. Okay, then only it will give you the best effect. It should be very watery, the color should be very watery. Okay, so what I am doing is I am just dipping my brush into the paint, and I'm just okay, just putting some dots. Okay, if you want you can add some bitter water to it. Okay, okay, now I'm taking another color, a pink one. Okay, it should be very watery. Okay, just some dots. Okay, see how the color is been mixed out. Okay, if you want you can add some water into that. Okay, so that it will spread quickly. Okay, now I'm just using some red color. Okay, your paint should be very fluid. Okay, then only you will get its textures, otherwise you won't be able to get. Okay, again if you want you can add some water in it, so that it will spread it out more faster. Okay, okay, now you need to let it dry completely. Okay, see it takes time to get dry because the paper is completely been wet. Okay, so it will take some time to be dried out. We'll just wait and then we'll start writing on it something. Okay, see guys, now the paper has been completely wet out. Okay, see for sorry, dried out. Okay, it's not wet, it's completely dry. For drying, no, you can go by a normal method. Just keep the paper below the fan and it will dry, but it will take too much of time. Okay, so you can just hang the paper just like you hang your clothes. Just the same way you can hang this paper attached with a pin, so it will get dried out faster. Or you can use a hair dryer also to dry it out faster. Okay, these are just few ways to dry the paper faster. Okay, but I usually go by normal drying method. Okay, I'll just wait I just keep the paper below the fan and I just wait for it to get dry completely. Okay, but it's some few of the ways you can hang it like a cloth, and or you can use a hair dryer. Okay, it also works nice. Okay, Now see, can you see the texture, how the whichever technique we have used, how beautiful it is looking. Now just imagine you will be writing on it, it will be looking so beautiful. Okay, now see, whenever you try to write a quote or anything, you should first always go by, normal pencil. You should try to draw it with a pencil, and then you can use your pens, brush pens, or whatever you like, so that you will avoid making mistakes. Okay, even see, I am using a pencil always, because it will provide me a guideline. See, don't use this pencil very darkly, and that rubbing part and all that. Avoid those things of rubbing, because see, it will fade away your watercolors. Okay, so use this pencil just to provide you the guideline. Okay, it should be very light. Okay, so I'm just writing a word over here, because my page is too small, I don't want to go for a quote. Okay, so you might not be able to see the pencil work, but don't worry, the final sketch, final look after the pen will be clear to you. Okay, don't worry if you are not able to see the work is been written in the pencil, because it is too light. Okay, as I told you, it's just guidelines. Okay, nothing else. And if you want, you can give a border to it, so that it will look more beautiful. Okay, See, I just used a normal sketch pen, okay, and I created this. Look at the background and the word written Hazel. This is my daughter's name. uh, I hope you all guys enjoyed this. See, I'll repeat it once again. To how to, if you want to use learn how to use brush pen, okay, and background techniques, different background techniques. There are much more different kind of background techniques which give you amazing textures, okay, and they are just awesome, they are just fab, okay. So please like and share my channel, okay, and I hope you enjoyed today's session, and see if you find this beautiful. We would love to see you in the next levels, second and third level, okay. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye, thank you.